Hello and happy Friday. Well, it's Friday for me at least. Might not be Friday when you're watching this. You might have noticed that I posted some notes materials and some homework materials in the past couple of days. This video is to kind of give you a little introduction as to what those materials are and kind of explain that to you. So, this is the same whether you're in my Math 7 class or you're in my algebra class. So, I'm going to go ahead and start with the Math 7. So if we're in the classroom again, remember the stream is where I post those announcements and stuff. The classwork tab is where you're going to actually find all the work. So you might have noticed I posted the notes for 0-1. There are 2 posts for every single lesson that we're going to do. So there's a notes for 0-1 and then there's a homework assignment that goes with 0-1. So starting with the notes, naturally you should take a look at the notes before you do your homework. So for the notes, this is actually an assignment on Google Classroom, but you'll notice that it doesn't have a due date, and that's because I don't need you to submit the notes to me. The notes do not need to be submitted to me. I only need the homework. So that's why this note piece doesn't have a due date on it. So you'll notice the first thing or the first attachment you've got on this post is the Google Doc, the blank Google Doc that has, it's like the outline of the notes. It's got the examples, it's got any information on it. Our internet's running really, really slow today. So if you're having issues, this is definitely why. So you can see I've got some stuff filled in where you can just go ahead and type right in, the name of the top of the fraction and the bottom and whatnot, and some examples from there. You'll see the second thing that you're always going to get in these notes posts is going to be a PDF of the completed document. So don't freak out. The program that I use always creates a blank page as the first page here. You can see that there's 3 pages total that you can scroll to find more. So scroll down. You'll see there is the notes that you have the blank copy of on the Google Drive, but it's all filled in for you with all the examples done and everything just done for you. So you can have that to look at as well. In addition to the blank Google Doc and that PDF that I just showed you, you also have a video of me going through all of those examples. Now, there's 2 videos on here. They're both the same video. One is just uploaded through YouTube, and the other one is just right from my computer. It's the same exact video. It's me talking and going through it. You'll have to bear with me. The first one's a little clunky because it's been a while since I've made some videos. But and So you can click on one of those, make sure they work at your home. If they're not working at home, please send me an email, let me know so I can kind of figure something out or try to figure something out. And so just keep in mind when you're going through your notes,
All right, so
if
today
you
we're
get
going to
stuck
do a
on
little
something,
review of
you're more than
fractions, stuff
welcome
that
to use the video and like fast forward through. You don't need to listen to all of it, especially if you're familiar.
So today we're going to do a little review of
See, that's me.
fractions, stuff that
So like if you know what you're doing for the most part and you just want to like check your examples and stuff, that's what you can use the PDF for. And also keep in mind that you can fast forward through this. So if you know that you're struggling with, example 2 only, fast forward in that video until it shows up, me doing example 2. Okay, so that's what you're going to get. You're going to get that package for every single section of notes that we do. Now, the homework assignment for 0-1, and I just want to talk about my numbering for a second. So 0-1, the 0 stands for unit 0. That's what we're on right now. And the -1 just means that this is the first lesson that we're doing in unit 0. So you'll see the homework post. It does actually have a due date on it because the homework is actually due, and I do need you to turn it in. 2 of you have already turned it in, so you guys are already on top of this. So you can either A, click right on this Google Doc. It automatically makes its own copy for you or your own copy. So you can go ahead and you can type your work right in there. Just make sure you are showing me some sort of work. or explaining how you got your answers, something so I can see that you are, showing work here. If you're doing this on paper, if you don't want to be using the Google Doc and you want to, just do the problems on a piece of paper, that is fine too. All you need to do is go through that taking a picture process and just submit the picture of your work instead of the actual Google Doc.